Hi, I'm David. I've been working with Jared now for about 6 weeks. We found him on Instagram and we connected and started having a conversation just through Instagram Messenger. Jared suggested having a Zoom call, and that was arranged quite quickly after we'd first connected. The first thing that struck me, there was nothing but interest in my goals coming from Jared. There was no hard sell. There was no straight in with everything that can be offered. It was very much, what are your goals? What are you trying to achieve? Tell me about yourself, about your lifestyle. And I could see that in the background, he was trying to figure out not whether he could make money off me, but whether or not he could provide me with the service that he can give to his clients, whether or not I would be the right fit for him and whether or not he'd be the right fit for me. And it became apparent very quickly that what I was trying to achieve needed the skills and the support of someone like Jared. So for me, I've been overweight for the majority of my adult life, since I started driving and stopped cycling everywhere when I was 17. Discovered that I really enjoyed food and enjoyed a few beers, and wasn't so keen on exercise. And inevitably, I ended up putting on more pounds than I wanted to. And there's been times throughout the years I've done fad diets, nothing but protein for 4 weeks, where I've been really miserable. And yes, I've shed a fair bit of weight. And of course, after 4 weeks, I've gone back to normal life and the weight's gone straight back on again, because I haven't actually learned anything. I've just lost some weight by changing what I was putting into my body. But I wasn't really exercising much in that time either. And that's where Jared's come in for me. So I've now lost about 8 kilos in the last 6 weeks or so. One of the big things is that he's been so motivating. We have communication via WhatsApp, often multiple times a day, with him just checking in to see how I'm getting on. And it's just encouragement. There's nothing really pushy. It's just supportive. We have a regular Zoom call through the package that I'm on, and we have a conversation every week about where I am with the plan, how things are working out, how I'm feeling. I travel for a living, so it's really important that we try and factor in everything around my lifestyle, and Jared's been brilliant at that. I think every barrier that I ever put in front of myself in the past, where I said, well, I'd love to do this, but I can't because I travel or because of X, Y, and Z. Jared said, well, look, we can't change X, Y, and Z, so we'll put a strategy in place so we can sort of work around it. And the support is always there. At one point, I was away in a hotel, back in the early days when I first started. And I've been being really careful with what I was eating when I was at home. But perhaps it sounds silly, but I wasn't sure what I should order from the menu, because I knew having a cheeseburger and chips and washing it down with a beer wasn't the way forward. So I just simply sent Jared a photograph of the menu and said, look, what's your recommendation? He came back to me within about 5 minutes and said, right, this is what I would order, and you'll be fine. And that's what I did. End result, although the scales show that I've lost 8 kilos, I think the reality is I've lost more than that in body fat, because I've been down to the gym. I feel I'm in the best shape that I've been in for years. I can fit into clothes that I've not fitted into for a long time. People have commented that they can see that I'm looking healthier, I'm looking younger, and I'm feeling better. I've got 3 children, and I can chase them around better now than I could before. My wife is blown away by the amount of change that's come along in the last few weeks, and that's without making massive lifestyle changes. I've not been on a diet. I've not been going out running for 6 hours a day. Jared's given me a lifestyle that I can fit around my life, that is actually sustainable. It's something I can keep going into the future. And I'm looking forward to working with Jared for quite a long time to come, and really intrigued to see where I can go on this journey. So for anyone that's out there that's thinking, there's all these different reasons why I can't do this, there's all these barriers in front of me, I'd love to, but it just wouldn't work for me, just connect with him and have a conversation. Look, I'm not on commission here. I'm just telling you how it's worked for me. Have a conversation with him. There's no obligation. And if you like what you hear, then see where you go. But believe me, any barriers that you think are there, he'll find a way around them. I hope this has helped anyway, and honestly, I can't recommend Jared highly enough.